Hamdi, Editor-in-Chief at the current affairs magazine International Interest. He's joining us from London. Sami Hamdi, always good to speak with you, sir. So, just how important is the taking of this province in the war in Yemen?
It's important to note, first of all, that the Houthis in the past have claimed that they've taken territories before, and it's been proved later that they haven't. So that's the caveat to start with. The second thing is Al-bayda is vitally important. It connects, as you said, the north to the south, and it also gives Houthis access to be able to conduct more effective operations in the south as they try to cement their gains, push back the government forces, and also exacerbate the tensions between the government forces and the southern separatists. For the government, if the news does turn out to be true that they have lost Al-bayda, it is a body blow to the government forces, not necessarily to the Saudis or to the UAE or even the southern separatists, but it's a body blow to a government that is already flailing, that looks weaker as days go by, and that looks on the verge of becoming obsolete as negotiations are expected to take place at some point between the warring parties that are the Houthis, the southern separatists, and the Arab coalition, Saudi Arabia and the UAE, at the expense of the internationally recognized government. So it's a body blow.
Yeah, and Sami Hamdi, I mean, does it push it further then, do you think, to the conflict coming to an end? This is a complicated conflict. As you laid out, there are many parties involved. Many viewers will have been paying attention to this in much as they can, but still not knowing where all the moves are being made. So does this change, this taking of this particular province, bring closer the possibility of the fighting coming to an end?
The simple answer is no, primarily because what's taking place at the moment with Yemen is the focus is all on Saudi Arabia. It's all on the humanitarian crisis. It's all on the Saudi Arabia airstrike. So if you're somebody sitting with the Houthis, who are the ones who reneged on the national dialogue, who went and took the capital and are expanding their forces, you're seeing that the ones who have been fighting you and preventing you from expanding, preventing you from trying to gain more territory in your 7th attempt to seize Yemen by force, you're seeing that everybody's focused on Saudi. The pressure is on them to stop, and therefore, as long as that pressure continues on Saudi, there's no harm in trying to take more and more and more territory until there is a firm demand that the Houthis stop taking territory. Moreover, the Houthis are still after Ma'rib, which is an oil-rich region. They need Ma'rib if they're going to pitch for an autonomous state in the north. Without Ma'rib, they would be subject to a consensus government in Sana'a, albeit it might be an impotent one. But for the Houthis, there is no need to stop the war. There is no need to stop fighting, because Biden wants to appease the American public by appearing tough on Saudi. Public opinion is against Saudi Arabia. And we saw yesterday an amendment being passed stopping U.S. support for the war in Yemen, U.S. support for Saudi Arabia. So if you're the Houthis, you're laughing all the way to the market. You're saying that you overthrew the national dialogue, you took Sana'a. You're the one who overthrew the nationally recognized government. You're the one who overthrew the consensus and the dialogue. And the world is saying that Saudi Arabia is the problem instead. So for the Houthis, the reality is it's happy days. They're taking Al-bayda, they're expanding, and the world is looking the other way.
Okay, Sami Hamdi, always appreciate having you on, always expand our understanding of complicated stories. Do appreciate your time, Sami. Thank you.